Hello, greenhouse lovers. Today our topic is magnesium in the soil and how to replace it if you have leaves that are yellowing or your produce is not producing much of anything. I have several plants that have not much going on except green or yellow leaves that are sort of withering, some of them. So instead of ignoring the problem, I decided or just watering and hoping and adding more soil, I decided to read up on it. It turns out it's a compost question, like adding more good, healthy compost to the soil, and also adding Epsom salts, magnesium, to your watering can. So you put in about a tablespoon, maybe more, depending on your particular needs and how much water you have, of Epsom salt, and then you sprinkle at the base of every stalk so that you're getting to the soil. Soil microbe community health is more important than people think. They just think dirt is dirt, soil is soil. It's not, and I'm learning this too. You can buy all sorts of tools, by the way, to actually get scientific measurements about what's in your soil and its composition. I'm not that gardener. I don't have time for that. So I just see what's coming up and based on that, make adjustments. And obviously I'm not feeding my family from this greenhouse. We'd be very hungry. It's just a work in progress. Our garden too is, a beautiful jungle of whatever happened to come up. That's what we go for and eat and enjoy. Otherwise, yes, a few weeds gather. Yes, it's imperfect, but it's fun and it's beautiful. And there are lots of surprises and volunteer plants, as we say. So I'm going to dance around the greenhouse and do a bit of watering, and I'll come right back. And when I do get back in about a minute or two, I will tell you what I read about yesterday as being plantable in July for later harvest this year. Fall harvest, even late summer harvest. Possibilities. And I get to show you the grapes. The grapes here are really thriving. So that's one thing that's become a success story. Anyway, I'll be right back. You can have a gaze around. Maybe you'll see me on the sweet by and by. The mange tout petits pois are especially yellow in their leaves, and the sweet peppers, or hot peppers, we have both going on, are also not producing much, so I think it's a function of magnesium in the soil. And we're just done messing around. We're going to take matters into our own hands, into our own watering can. Right? Epsom salt in water. Mix, mix, mix. Let dilute. Some plants don't need more magnesium, so you have to actually pick and choose where you want to focus this effort and water accordingly. You can experiment too. Maybe something works that you didn't think would, or vice versa. Okay, I'll read this list of things you can plant in summer and still be a successful farmer with. Kohlrabi, some people do not know what that is. It's a little bit like carrot, only it's round. It's great. Beetroot, I'm not a huge beetroot fan, but I have grown to find ways to integrate them into my life. I like them a little bit. Fennel, Hugh Richards was suggesting putting them in little cups, so modules, and then out into the garden. Swiss chard is a good one. Kale, my favorite. Winter radish, black Russian daikon is what he recommended. Cilantro or coriander. Dill. Parsley, caraway. He's describing them as vital seeds. Lettuce, he says matador is probably a great one. Spinach, turnips, and sarpomiro potatoes. Final treat before we say goodbye for the day. I will show you the grapes. They look almost as if they're out of a storybook. They're so perfect, but they're not ripe, so you can tell there's a little bit of what shall we say? They look like little clay balls. Clay promises of a future bursting with grape juice. And while we're here, I will show you the tomatoes, which are so happy now. Pulling away to the fig plant, which has no figs because I couldn't get a partner plant. I will for next year. Look at those happy tomatoes. The mange tout in the back are less impressed with the greenhouse. I think they're just too hot, so they're gonna become, and we'll have to transfer, I mean the next year we'll do them outside. This year's will not be transferred. I'll just eat what's on there and let them become part of the compost. So thank you for being my loyal subscribers. Pass the word on, please, and enjoy your beautiful day in whatever part of the world you happen to be in. Tschüss!